Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Territorials. Welcome back to us at Asagao Academy. We're continuing chapter 3 of the continued route. With a sigh, Hana headed back to her room, ready to face the onslaught of questions from the definitely east half of Mayan's eye. As they waited in the lunch line for their food, Mai buzzed in anticipation for Hana's impending date. Did your makeup and your hair? What's it knock his socks off? You won't know what hit him. This is very takes long to acknowledge your greatness. Hana bit her lip. Also, excitement was matched only by her tread. She wanted the date to go well. She really did, but she was terrified of screwing something up. After all, she thought the proposal was supposed to be her first ever date, and that was a complete rejection of what she anticipated. This was her first real date, and she did not intend to mess it up, but somehow she was sure she would. Listening? Jeans, jacket, or sweater? I'm asking you for your opinion on your outfit. Oh, jacket? Mine nodded. Good choice, I can definitely work with that. You look great in blue. But also the check on their place, they started across the stairs. Something caught Hana's eye. Definitely was sitting at the hidden block table, heads together. Definitely plotting something again, and after the interrogation Ian gave them last night, she was not in the mood to sit and watch it happen. Then again, she didn't want to cause a scene. What should she do? You should leave it alone. She shook her head. Things were finally starting to get better with Paul and her. She was about to put that and the campaign in jeopardy just because she was mad. With all the self-control she could muster, she followed mine at the normal boost self-defense and smiling at Paul. Oh my gosh, it's him, it's totally him. You're great, you're absolutely gorgeous. Don't worry too much about yourself, just have fun, okay? Paul stopped at his door again, and there was nothing for it. She was going on a date. He closed the door, for some reason afraid of what she would find, but there was Paul, a smile on his face, and a buzzingly nervous energy about him. There you are. You all ready to go? She nodded and slipped out the door, trying very hard not to open it too much. Unfortunately, she didn't succeed. What's so sad about in there? She shut the door quickly. Oh, you know, Jared. He laughed. Yeah, she had a question forever, hasn't she? How did it even get started? I don't know. I never asked. Once again, a sharp pain hit her, and she made me to talk more to my about her life, not just her own. She was so sad as all that, was she? Paul led her out to campus, then headed off in the direction of King Ibana. So Ibana's got a mall out here, just a small one, and it's where the video game tournament is held, and where most likely those students hang out. You think it's during my memory, Asagao brings in the King Ibana money, not memory. Consider the money, not the money. Asagao brings in that King Ibana would have grown by now, but nope, still small. The mountain town. Stubborn as a mountain for sure. Hi-night, Shawi. Paul was as talkative as family as ever. Candidly pointing out unique features of the local area or giving her small tidbits about the time Nick smacked a mime and Josh got out the air of several Russian gangsters. So you're keep busy, all of you. Paul shrugged. It's a mixture of personalities, but Charles seems to find us. So you don't go away or anything. That would be crazy. After being around them for several weeks, Hana found herself wanting to argue, but bit her tongue. As at the mall, she side-eyed Paul, who was glancing on curiously. This is a date, right? There's no way she's going to ask. Though he said no, it would make everything a million times more awkward. So the boys get out alone together, it's definitely a date, right? It's got all the friends who did that kind of thing. That was... This time Nick and Josh was around, so... There's a regular pencil place to buy. Wanna go get something? Sure. He headed around the corner of the main entrance where a small pretzel shop touted price cheese dip and extra salt. So tell anyone, but you know that Jim Hindenbrock? I nodded. He swears up and down that he isn't related to the founder of the pretzel shop, but I found out he's no CEO, and that's so false. He just wanted to grow up as a normal kid. It'd be kind of destructive for him to know he's the heir of Pretzel Empire, over his innocence and all that. No, he's a Hindenbrock. He's front line. Appalling towards her. What are you getting? His closeness was intimidating. Not like shaving cream, tangerines. Just a regular pretzel, no extra salt. He nodded. 2 of those then. He pulled out. Tom already paid the cashier. Embarrassed, he mumbled for thanks. Was that what you were saying? Oh, Hiddenbach. Well, I was thinking that was just planned for you, actually. Hep hep. Paul screeched at her, holding his hands out as a simple crashing monkey. We're not going to talk about the Russian today. Do you understand me? No information for the past couple of days. We took a break, especially after yesterday. I had followed the pretzels with the side of cheese, and then he went over to dining area outside the booth. She's trying to learn how to smoke a gooey little girl, but it was not succeeding. If they weren't allowed to talk with Russian, this definitely was a date. Paul got across the hall. I was staring at the middle of children tug on their mother's arms. So, Anna, what is so important? Honesty or integrity? She always choked on her pretzel. Paul sat her on the back of his hand, and she took a large swig of her bottled water. Where's this coming from? I'm trying to get to know you better. Well? What's this to do with small talk? There's nothing small about this. Well, what does anything about honesty and integrity? Some people would say they're similar. Honesty is telling the truth even when it's hard. Integrity is, I guess, integrity is important to you, even when it might screw everything up. Oh, answer is honesty then. That makes sense, but then how does honesty work? What? Can you lie without speaking? Yes? Yes, you can. No? Wait, yes? Wait, why ask me these questions? Look at me training, I'm training all over again. Paul sighed. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Man, I suck at this. No, it's not that bad. To be honest, you did suck. What kind of first date had such hostile atmosphere? Held out a spit of her cheesy pretzel into her mouth, as Paul scanned them all again. I've got an idea. Come on. Head off a bit down the way, stopping at some kind of booth with a curtain. Procura? The photo booth. Come on, get in, get in. To the side of the booth, and after a few seconds, Paul joined her. It was quite small inside, and there was crunched together just to fit. He seemed slowly kicked up. Choices to focus across the screen. Single, couple, group. She overcut the couple option. Small ripple pleasure hooping across her shoulders. Here's your photos. 3, 2. What? Crap, right in the frame. Come here. Popped your arm around her shoulder and pulled close towards him. Showed him in shock and... Quick! Make a face. Right. Shut your hands against your cheeks and pop them out while Paul buried his face in her head. Quick! Look at your face! My face? You can totally see your nose in that one. Photos came out wonderfully and Paul split them in half and gave one to Hannah. Here, let me remember you're one for president by giving. Remember, you're not going anywhere. You never know. I might flee in disgrace when I fail the election. I don't talk about that, remember? No, man, what's the point of saying the rules if I can't even break them? In the end, they had a great time. Paul stopped asking her those questions. Instead, they window shopped. Basically, she went into a store and Paul vanished from her side. She looked over just to find him hiding behind a coat rack all the like. She wasn't sure why he was doing it like that, but if that was his way of forwarding, she wasn't going to win. She was happy just to spend time with him. By the time they made back to Asagao, it was well beyond curfew. Paul and Hannah were forced to jump from building side to stand post to avoid detection, giggling all the while. Go, go, go. He spinning up the way to Primrose house, and she found the door open. To her surprise, Paul followed her in. Turned to shoot him a questioning glance, and he grinned. What kind of man would I be if I didn't rock you all the way home? Back struck her. She nodded and led the way up the staircase to the third floor. He wasn't going to kiss her when he dropped her off, was he? She never kissed anybody before. She knew what to do. And she definitely couldn't do it on the hallway where anybody and a pet dog could walk by and oval. I think Asagao has no pets policy. Slightly terrified, the constantly stopped and they walked down the hall to her door in odd silence. When they reached it, she turned to face him, blushed fiercely. He smiled down at her. Thanks for the fun time, Hannah. No, thank you, and thanks for the pencils. They were really warm. Paul nodded. I'll see you tomorrow at our next meeting. He turned to down the hall, but Hannah looked. That's it? Paul starts in the shacks. What's it? You're not going to kiss me? Absolutely dying now. She can only stare at the ground. When had she become so forward? When had she become so brave? Kiss you? Why would I do that? Hannah froze. She wanted to die. Or transformed the road in the corner of the crack that separated her from the sanctuary of her dorm room. Paul was staring at her, and she had to answer. Because this was a date? His eyes widened. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, this wasn't. I can see why. Oh no. Just fixed her eyes, and she blinked rapidly. No, Hana, He got silent, then approached her again and lowered his voice. I was trying to date you. I was trying to get some of your mojo.
What?
You trying to get my mojo? Paul nodded solemnly. I dated you last night. I thought it was a complete utter disaster. I was furious. But when I went back to the dorms, I was stopped by people who commented me on it. They felt like they got to know me more than ever before, and your certain answers to that last question made them feel for us. So the campaign as a whole. See, you've just got this thing about you. There's something that attracts attention. You're all warm and comfy and real all the time, you know? Not good at that. Not just yet. So hoping to get from you. She struggled hard not to shove him away from her. Here, she thought he was genuinely interested in who she was, but instead he just wanted something from her. He was trying to get something from her. She buried her face in her hands, and Paul awkwardly patted her on the shoulder. I'm sorry about that. She stepped to the right, and his hands fell away. No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Good night, then. I don't know. She entered the room, slammed the door, hid his face, slumping down against it. Mai, who had bounded up to her happily, now flew to her side. What happened? Do you want to talk about it? She shook her head. After a few seconds of silence, she shook her foot out the door. Paul finally left. I hate boys. Mai sighed and joined her sitting against the door. You and me both, sister. She spent the next few days desperately avoiding Paul and the rest to continue. Nobody asked her any questions. Either I told them ahead of time what was up, or Paul did. Either way, it made her even less angry, eager to show her face back at the table. Instead, she focused on catching up on some schoolwork and tournament practice, duties that had fallen completely by the wayside in favor of helping Paul with this campaign. Both were just 3 weeks away, and she was getting increasingly nervous. Would she able to determine in her current state? Would Paul be able to beat Jeff and win the election? Anytime Paul crossed her mind, she got cross with herself. Why does she still care about some guy who's clearly just using her for his own benefit? Why was she okay with something like that? Why wasn't she angry at him? Why does she still care about the things that made her happy? And even more than that, why were new campaigns still popping into her head at the most inopportune times? Why did she miss meeting with them and debating strategy? Why did she always feel she wanted to go back? She was taking lunch by herself nowadays, not having the heart to ask Maya to separate from Jared and join her. In a way, it was nice, peaceful, meditative, without the chaos and the feeling that people were always watching her. She thought that she was just getting in touch with nature, with her inner hippie. She leaned her head against the rough bark of the tree behind her and closed her eyes. Shizuka wouldn't miss her, she took a nap, right? Slowly falling from the uppermost tree branch I before her with the news of my duty. She threw her hands over her head protected, only to hear a rather familiar laugh. Why you always do that when you're surprised? I'm not gonna give you a concussion or anything. Hana rolled her hands and frowned. Why on earth? Well, Hana. He sketched back his neck, searching for words. You've been gone from the club for a while, and I met her. I need to help with the homework, and I wanted to ask you. I'll story him. No, I'm not. I'm making a grade. Right, but, you're a scholarship student. You're going to do better than the rest of these Asagao peons. That's not how that works. My scholarship is a disability scholarship. Some schools do have those. Nick grabbed her hands and held them against his chest in a way that was all too familiar to her. Please, Hana, I need help. Only you know how to deal with me. Everyone else just gets frustrated and gives up. Fine, I'll do it, okay? Yes! Nick screamed and punched the air. I'll see you in the library after class, okay? Don't bother changing your mind. But... It was too late. He was off, spinning across the field, and out of earshot, she couldn't change her mind without hunting him down. To the library it is, then. After class, she found Nick just outside the library, standing with paper mache flower in his palm. Hi, are you studying? Yeah, definitely. As he searched for a small table that collapsed themselves, Nick busy nervously twirling the flower in his hands. He found himself on a small table in the back corner of the library, secluded and quiet. She took out her books, completely unsure what to do or where to start. There was the legend of two kingdoms in which an ancient kingdom was split into mirror worlds, and the hero had to unite them, or something. Poitiers, on the other hand, was running some kind of weird democracy simulator. I'm not sure what the Two Kingdoms thing is, but I know it's a game I've not played. So, you said you're having trouble with the disadvantage of the government, right? She peered at her books, looking for anything to help her. It was unslid into her field of vision. It was the flower. This is the paper flower between the pages of her book. She took it and glanced at him. Hey? You? No problem. It's because... He flushed. It's because you're as beautiful as a flower. She nodded slowly, setting the flower gently to the side. Anyways, across the world, democracies can be split into different branches of government. One of which is judicial. In America, people... Nicholas smiling at her and nodding. It's like he was escaping him every now and then. So different branches are necessary to build a system that checks and balances is supposed to handle who has the power, so no person or group has too much of it. He just had to fight for Nick's lift. She pushed her own. Are you paying attention? Right, absolutely. Nick nodded halfway. He seemed content to sit there and look at her, and it made her really uncomfortable. Anyways, I don't think I can help with much more than that. I don't understand this all that well. We're still based in myths and mythology. Nick sat up in a warm. But, I need help with my math. She looked at it quickly, stuffing her books into her bag. I'm terrible at math, and geography, and all the subjects, so... Honestly, my strengths were math and chemistry. That's all I have to say on that subject. Wait! Nick grabbed onto a jacket sleeve just as she was about to leave, wary she to face him. So, I wanted to ask you. She was really not wanting to hear this question. Are you and Paul really dating? Probably rapidly. Well, I heard the interview, and there are all those rumors going around. So when I asked Paul, he just chuckled and shook his head. And since he isn't giving me any information, I decided to come to you. He hasn't said anything about it? About what? Then you are dating him? No, I'm not dating him. We're purely platonic. She cursed her stupid stutter, always butting when least necessary. But Nick nodded with childish glee. Good, I'm glad to hear it. You are? Yeah, I mean, didn't want romance to complicate my lovely friendship quadrangle we've got going on. I think you mean rectangle. See? I can use your help. No, sorry, I forgot I have a very important game to be playing. She held her sleeve out of his grasp, and he stumbled out of his chair. Hannah, wait! Mr. Murphy, I do think you know the place who went in the library in existence. Right. Sorry, ma'am. Hospital library. A smile shrinking her lips. If Paul hadn't told anybody, that meant her humiliation was only known to her and him. All the fears she had, all the reasons to avoid the group faded into the background. Suppose it would be to face Paul again. She was ready to do it. It was time to get back into the game. Let's say she's getting the one-to-one with my gathering a motley assortment of fruits and vegetables on her plate. It's not really weird, is it? I mean, I told them we were having lady problems, which is true in a way, so I doubt they're going to ask these kinds of questions. You know, guys will squeamish about that kind of thing. This is true. Oh no, despite the fact that Paul hadn't told anybody, she was still terrified about facing the club. No, if she was honest with herself, it was with facing Paul. He knew exactly why she waited him for almost a full week. The action was drawing nearer and nearer. As the pressure ramped up, she vanished. We're responsible campaign manager. If he didn't already hate her for trying to force a kiss out of him, he hated her for being irresponsible. So part of her was a little bit mad at him for trying to use her the way he had. She latched onto that thin thread of anger, using it to power her shaking legs toward the notebook's table. Ah, you're back. I was getting really worried about you. You better? Need help. You could have called on me. I would have gotten whatever you needed in a heartbeat. I laughed nervously. Gerard's kind of put her at ease, but the fact that he brought up her absence first thing made her uncomfortable. Thankfully, as she glanced on the table, she realized that Paul and Nick and Josh were nowhere to be found. Was there a meeting she didn't know about? All the better then. Thanks, Gerard. How's Sister Pumpernickel? Not good. Not good at all. But it's a matter of time I find her. She can't have me forever. Gerard beamed at her, and his optimism was infectious. Her guard fell, and she slipped back into the steady, confusing conversation that generally flowed around the Nobles Club table. With just enough time, I'm sure I could make a huge breakthrough, but librarians is really getting on my case. And now the Saitama was holding the permission to use the theater stage, which I got from him ages ago. No actors can take time off from class to repair, which I get, but this rate is going to be a disaster. I was searching Noodle's eyebrows raised. She wasn't the only one with the problems. See, the rest of the boys were too caught up in their own situations and spared much of a thought for her well-being. Also, Gerard and, things going well for you? It was an innocent question, but the crook of his brow made her feel he was getting at something else. I'm trying to put it behind me, I think. Oh, really? I mean... Oh, really? She glared at him and he smiled. Well, not that it makes me happy. Not that it makes me happy, but you know, I was kind of wondering whether at some point we could. Hans grabbed her shoulders and she jumped, flinging them off her. Whoa, intense. Hey, Vigi, is that looking good? Yeah. Now that it's shot down, more like, blocked? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I was hoping I could talk to you privately about something. Horror shot through her stomach and she bowed her head. There's nothing she could do. She had to such a fate. Sorry, PBG. It's fine. Don't worry about it. She got a follow Paul from the cafeteria, feeling eyes watching them all the way out the door. In the fresh air, she let a heavy sigh. Thank God. Here people stare. I'd have thought you were used to it by now. What with your hair? She put a hand defensively to her bangs and Paul backtracked. Because it's pretty! I guess you being stared is partially my fault, isn't it? What with the rumors and all. I said nothing. He was getting dangerously near addressing what happened the week before. And the sudden nod overtaking her didn't make her feel inclined to speak. Now I want to talk to you about that. Kind of. He got his hands together and pointed her square in the face. I have a plan. A plan? Yes, a plan, you see. You and I are going to pretend to date. He got his hands together again. Then handed them out in a large circle. See my hands, I can see what I'm doing. BAM! I was so caught, but she tried very hard not to be upset. Why on earth would I do that? Is he making fun of her? Or did he not understand what a completely terrible and sensitive idea that was? Well, these people are paying you some attention because we haven't answered the question of whether we're dating. Or we have, but no means the same thing as no comment. If we just answer the question properly and tell them we are dating, there's no way they'll keep following you around the way they're doing. But can't people get nice bit of publicity and you'll be safe from the horror that is occasionally idiotic student body? He bowed gallantly and peered at her through his bangs. Sounds good. She had an important mix of shock and disgust. This is what you call doing me a favor? This is how you protect your campaign manager from harm? Yes? What's wrong? She let out a harsh laugh. What's wrong? I can't believe this! Anna? She stepped back to catch her, Paul cheering her like a duckling following its mama. But Hannah, that's not what I'm doing. You know that's not what I'm doing, right? She grabbed her bag and took her tray to throw it out. Hannah? Explaining nothing, she felt the cafeteria, heading she knew not where. As long as it was far away, far from Paul, she would be happy. Next time, chapter 4.